Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading for the next few days. All right, we are starting out with the Lovers, the Six of Cups, and the Sun. So we have a choice to make, or love and healing with a bond from the past. Okay, this could also be children for some of you, and the Sun card, happiness, success, clarity, things coming into the light. Okay, guys, for personal reads, you can check out my profile page and comment below if it resonates. All right, let's go a little deeper here. All right, so I am seeing now this could be backstory for most of you. The timeline feels a little split, okay? I am seeing, though, your energy, Queen of Swords, with some type of ending or rough period. Now, for some of you, it may have to do with finances, with that Eight of Pentacles, maybe having maybe a really bad day at work, could be bad news, or finances, or something that you were dedicated to. Ten of Swords is like ending here. Rough day. It could just be a rough day, hopefully, for most of you. But I see Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety and stress around this. And the Magician. So that could be about communication and making things happen. But that is trickster energy. And for lots of you, even though I have this happiness and thinking about the choices and things coming to light, I'm also seeing this sense of justice. Okay. It's showing up. I see apologies and justice. Okay, or an offer for some type of just decision, legal matters. Could be apologies with this type of combination for most of you, because I do see healing, all right, optimism, wishes coming true, and more healing, temperance, all right, moderation, one step at a time, smoothing out tensions, and victory. And now this Emperor is coming out, or travel, and I see the Emperor coming out again. You could be having a good time, but I keep getting this feeling for you, Gemini, that there's something underneath the surface, okay? Because every time it's like happy cards, when we dig, I see it's like your gut instincts are telling you something else, if that makes sense, okay? Because I see the Justice again coming out here with Queen of Wands energy. Fire sign energy may be relevant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Lovers, and now I have a Queen of Cups. Water sign energy may be relevant, or choice in love. You see, there are lots of people here, okay? And then the Hermit, you doing a lot of reflecting, and there is that Nine of Swords again. In regards, for lots of you, this may be regards to commitment or some type of family issue where there's a lot of anxiety and worry, and it's like you're reflecting and trying to find your inner light. Even in my Intuit deck, I see the beehive working diligently. This is stamina, harvest, patient, being concentrated, almost like that Eight of Pentacles energy, and a magician trying to make something happen. But cabin, there's some sense of loneliness here, and sapphire, needing to trust your intuition. And I do see you speaking up about things. Some of you may be involved in like community events. I do have the Three of Cups showing up here, symphony, where you may be speaking out to friends or something. But there's this, it's like good energy, right? And then it shifts to being uncertain, happening soon, some type of change, Wheel of Fortune, coming out twice in your reading, actually, along with being confused about options, and again with the Emperor, okay? Again with the Divine Masculine energy, okay? You may be going through a lot of changes. Maybe some of you may have options and who you want your Divine Masculine energy to be, for example. But this is Wheel of Karma. Basically, Wheel of Fortune. Here it's the Wheel of Karma. This is changes coming. For most of you, it should be good, but I do see after the Wheel of Karma comes in this defensive energy, and it may be guiding you, because with intuition and all this stuff, and then I see self-reliance. It's like you may have this call after you do a lot of deep reflecting. I see this as a well card. This is about going in your emotions, about set structures, pillars, conventions, conservatism, and a yacht. There we go. Yacht, adventures, luxury, and heart and home. Something about your finances, your abundance, where you're really doing a lot of reflection, it seems, on the beneath the surface. You get what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. It keeps coming out because I see like the sun and the message in good times, but High Priestess secrets again with the intuition about something stressing you out. And then we have this, power move or Divine Masculine energy that's on your mind. And I see a lot of stress and hurting here, but there is a sense of healing and justice coming through here and smoothing out tensions. I will say that. Okay. But it does look like you guys are really reflecting and kind of like in your head about something. Something may come to light. You may hear about something. Okay. But whatever happens, it's like I feel like you are protected. You may be a little more guarded, but you have this self-reliance, self-improvement. I feel like whatever these changes that are coming, are basically coming to help you, improve in some way and in a spiritual way, if that makes sense. Now, as far as your abundance and things, like things are looking good, like heart and home, abundance, stuff of that nature. But there is this sense of protection, and I do see passion, energy for some of you, maybe the side note, but there's also all this reflection and anxiety. It's like two different energies almost. You get what I'm saying? And it feels like it's hidden, with the high priestess, like, all of this pain, it may be, something that you may have to be facing soon, or maybe something that you will be hearing about. This should not be, you guys will overcome this. It does look like some type of change. And I do see like a lot of, this getting you to a point of purity with your intuition, if that makes sense, Gemini. Okay, it was a very interesting reading, but I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. Whatever happens, Gemini, trust your intuition. I just did your career readings the other day, and it was a lot of like similar energy with the success and the togetherness, but this shadow side that a lot of you may be feeling, and maybe you're trying to make sense of it. If you look at the Gemini playlist, the last couple readings, something coming up there. Okay, so trust your insights, guys. Trust your intuition. Your inner guru, and take care.